What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we got another blast from the past. This car, believe it or not, is older than me, but let's review it. Boom. This has under 100,000 miles, so really clean example. Let's see if it squeaks. It's a soft top too. Oh yeah. Love that 90s car buzzing noise. They don't make them like they used to. That is for sure. Even the door slam feels and sounds much more solid than the new cars. Take a listen. Oh yeah. Alright, let's see if this one squeaks. And let's do the button test. Oops. And let's start her up. No push button starting this one. All right, how does it do? Well, this is such a night and day difference between this and a modern Mercedes, if I'm honest. You wouldn't even think that it's built by the same company. Another thing to note is if you're buying one of these brand new back in 1993, Hope you really like the color blue, because every single fucking thing in this car is blue. Even the carpet in the trunk and on the floor here. I really, really, really hope you like blue. Everything is blue except for the freaking steering wheel, which is such a head scratcher. Wow, they were really goofy back then. But this interior looks like it's held up quite well over time. Take a look at the miles up here, 74,000 miles. Not bad at all. And I am happy to report that I am not seeing any cracked wood. See over here? Do you see any cracks in the wood here? Anything at all? Because I sure as hell don't. So the wood has held up better over time. Wow, what a difference. Anyway, how does it do? The interior is not perfect squeak wise. There's a little bit of, I wouldn't even say squeaking, but more like rubbing on the kind of on the door here. The rest of the car is pretty solid actually. The only gripe I have is the center console armrest here is pretty weak, but the rest of this is quite solid. So for fit and finish, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, which I don't know if I've ever given a Mercedes a score before. If I did, it was a long time ago. So good job. As far as materials go, let's explore that a little bit. We do have these kind of, well, I don't think it's leather, but it's like a soft vinyl. It's better than what they use now, that's for sure. The rest is soft touch up here. Soft touch, soft touch. Actually, this might be hard. Yeah, this is hard plastic. It almost fooled me. We got soft touch. This is soft touch. Whatever materials they use in the 90s for soft touch in cars is very different than today's stuff. That's for sure. This is soft touch. And this is soft touch. So like overall good materials actually. And you guys already know about the wood. Real good old-fashioned leather seats. No MB Tech nonsense, just good, honest, real leather. And yeah, materials are pretty good. The buttons are 90s Mercedes typical. They're nothing too special as far as feel or anything. They're actually kind of crappy if I'm honest, but that's just the way these were back then. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 for materials, which I think is a pretty fair score actually. So there you guys have it. 6 out of 10 for materials, 8 out of 10 for fit and finish. Very interesting difference between this car and a modern Mercedes. But I'm happy with this car. It's done pretty good. So, and it rides very smooth actually. This is kind of a slow car if I'm honest. Doesn't really accelerate all that fast. And the handling is kind of boat-like, but it's got a smoother ride than any modern E-Class, that's for sure. New S-Class, on the other hand, you know, is different, but like an E-Class coupe or convertible from today's era is not going to be as soft as this car. If I'm honest, this car does feel more baller than the new stuff, so let me know what you guys think. Alright guys, I'll catch you next time. Peace.